My favorite kind of music is R&B and soul music. I knew I wanted a career in music when I was probably like my junior year of high school is when I really was like, dang, like this is really what I want to do. I started off doing like musical theater and stuff, and then I was like, I just want to be a performer. Like I just want to perform for the rest of my life. So yeah. I guess what differentiates Belmont's music scene, like what I like the most about it is how like collaborative just the community is. Like you could walk down the hallway and be like, do you play guitar? And they'd be like, yeah. And then you'd be like, okay, great. I need someone to play guitar like tomorrow. And then you could figure it out. So I feel like just like the extreme amount of like just like the volume of talented musicians that there is like to collaborate with, I think that's probably what sets it apart. When I'm getting ready for a show, I don't really have any like specific rituals that I do every single time. I usually just like play music while I'm getting ready, do my makeup and hair and pick out the outfits, and then I'll like get with the band and we'll maybe have like a little powwow before we hang out in someone's car, play hype music, like get ready for it. And then yeah, we go out there. Sometimes we have like this moment where we look at each other and we're like, okay, we're gonna get in the zone, everyone's gonna be in the moment, like woo, it's gonna be so fun. And then we go out and do the thing. I'd probably want to perform at the Grammys by myself or like with the band, but like, you know, solo show at the Grammys while being nominated for like Best New Artist or something like that. That's like a real big dream. If I could pick any musician to perform with, dead or alive, today, like who I would pick, it would probably be Lauryn Hill. If I could give advice to anybody who's struggling to find their individuality, it'd just be like, take your time, I guess. Like, don't feel like you need to rush anything or like fit in or fit into any certain particular box that people want you to. Just like take your time. You don't need to figure it out today or tomorrow or ever. Like there are people who are still today figuring themselves out, who change, and everybody's evolving all the time. So I don't feel like there's no need for you to like solidify anything, you know? So I chose to do these two songs foremost because they're two of the newer ones that I've written. So I feel like they're just like the most fresh and like most relevant to like my current situation. I usually write songs based off of my experiences that I'm going through. So these ones are just the most recent. And I feel like they sort of like represent where my sound is sort of like heading. So yeah, I just wanted to show these and like showcase these songs specifically to like try to represent myself. The first song we're doing, I sat down for maybe like one day. Like it was like, so like when I'm driving to school, I put like beats and stuff on and I'm like listening to them and I just try to like write. And this one just took me like 2 drives, like to and from school to like finish writing it. And that was the process for that one. It sort of changes every single time. Like sometimes I'll be like, ooh, I'm in the mood to write a song. And then other times it'll just be like, it pops into my head and I'm like, ooh, write that down because that is good. But yeah, I mean, for these ones, they were sort of just like, took a little while, like didn't take too long. The feelings were really fresh. So I had like a lot of material to choose from and like work with. So yeah, it just took me like 2 car rides to like get it down. So for the first song, which is called Overindulged, it is about basically like when you're fresh out of a relationship and like you're in that weird in between phase where like you might still be talking to that person, but you might be experimenting, trying like talking to new people and stuff like that. So it's just sort of being about like in this in between phase. And then for the second one, which is called Fighting, that one is about like how it feels when you're in a fight with someone, when you're constantly fighting with someone and you tend to like give in and you tend to like not really speak your mind and like say what you actually feel because you don't want to like make anything worse or you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings or you're being gaslit, whatever it is. And so that one's just about like why I'm fighting with you, like why I'm putting in this effort.